Welcome back to Flavored Enemy Tales of Vittore, episode 28 is Who We Are, Who We Were. Last we left off with Novatori, they were heading full steam. God damn it. They were heading full steam to go take on the King of Steam. Heading up to the castle with conflict upon conflict along the way, and looking rather worse to wear as you all approach the giant doors leading to the high throne within the King of Steam's castle. The first set of doors that you have to get through. You all get there after having burned through the front line. What are you all doing? As you see the giant silo opening up over top of the castle.
I believe that the correct answer is like a bat out of Barovia flying really fast to stop that thing.
I am not moving fast. I am like limping out of this train car.
Zola is dashing, running as fast as possible, trying to get up there.
Yeah, I'm keeping pace with Briar.
I'm flying at 80 with a dash at 80 feet.
Okay. All right. So you're all the way to these double doors. They're shut closed, and they're not budging.
Nito, how hurt are you? Like, how bad do you look?
He's definitely bleeding, has some open wounds.
Okay. I'm gonna hit you with.
He took a couple of gunshots.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with the cure wounds at 3rd level. So you're gonna heal for 15.
Imitation roll.
Go for it.
All right.
He's looking about half.
I'm gonna assist Ziggy in shoving open this door.
Yeah, I'll try to do that. What kind of... So it's just big, heavy doors in front of us?
Big heavy door that's barred from the inside.
Ooh, let it be known, I made my check. I copied Cure Wounds level 3. Cool.
Is there any sort of doorknob or lock mechanism?
No, it looks like they're just giant push doors but they're not budging. You can feel the resistance of something that's barring them on the inside.
I see. Okay, first things first. What about hinges? Do we see hinges on our side?
No, they're going to be opening inwards, so the hinges on the inside.
Well, looks like we can't get through this with clever shrinks.
Is there
Briar? So I think we just shove.
Yeah, unless
there any obvious?
I look over to Zola and Inoki and Nito, who can't fly, and then be like, "Yeah, I guess we're shoving this open."
Is there any obvious locking mechanism on that?
No.
It is very obviously barred,
like
from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Would a little thunder from Dalcalapax help?
I mean, you could certainly try.
All right, shove first. I'll shove first with. I guess Briar's helping me, but also I'm raging. So.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Okay. So I did not.
Can I assist him?
Briar's already assisting.
All right, with advantage, that's a 25.
All right. So you throw your shoulder into this, and you push extremely hard, and you hear the snap from the wood on the backside as the doors swing open. You can see that there is a long set of about 60 feet worth of stairs going up, and then you can see this giant metal tube at the top, where you can see that the King of Steam currently hovering over what looks to be a workstation right by the metal tubes.
How far away is that?
How far away is the King of Steam from me?
The King of Steam is from that point to that point is 140 feet. But now I need everyone to roll initiative.
Fair enough.
140 feet.
Before we roll, Inoki asked a question in chat.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeesh.
It's a really low roll.
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, hold on, let me check. This is also
It's not
punishment.
good. 130.
Okay. Oh, 19 for initiative. Okay. Yeah. Oh. For the record, if my typing is still coming through, I have all noise suppressions maxed.
Well, just mute yourself when you're not talking.
Yeah. Previously it was working, but I'll keep myself muted.
Anoki and Briar, I don't have your initiatives.
Sorry, mine was a 6.
You're 6.
It's gonna be 13.
13, got it. All right, that brings us up to the top of the initiative order with Zala.
Okay.
You can, so I'm gonna say, so you can see on the stairs, like at the top of the stairs, working their way down, you can see 6 hands of the King of Steam shock troopers. These are the higher echelon hands, a lot more of a threat than the ones you were fighting down below. And then you can also see the King of Steam behind them. The hands are at the top of the stairs, so they are about 65, 70, and 75 feet away total. And then the King of Steam himself is 140 feet away.
Grand. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me just check. What is the hold on 1 second. What's the maximum throw range of a trident? Let me just recheck this. So this. All right. First of all, I will first advance 30 feet forward.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll do 30 feet forward.
Okay.
Okay. So all right. So the maximum range of a trident without getting disadvantage is 60 feet. So I'm still not close enough. Then can I? You know what?
You would so you would be close enough to the front line of the hands of the King of Steam. Since they were 60 feet away at the beginning, you moved 30 feet.
You know what? I'm gonna do something probably silly. I'm gonna hold my action until they get within melee range.
Okay.
And Urga will also Urga will take the help action and hide because it's I assume it's at least dim light. Yes.
No, it's actually extremely well lit. Extremely well lit walkway on the stairs going up. As the sky, like the roof ceiling is open to reveal the sky above, so you have a lot of daylight in here.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll have Urga take the help action without separating from Zala's body.
Okay.
So then I'll hold my turn. Yeah.
All right. That's gonna bring us up to the shock trooper hands of the King of Steam. Having seen you advance all the way forward, Zala, all of them are gonna fire at you, firing squad style. Okay. So that's going to be a 15 to hit on the first attack.
That's a miss.
All right. I'm just going to get a total number of hits first.
Okay.
Second one's a 9, so that's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
24.
That's a hit, unfortunately.
15. 17.
That is also a miss.
Man, rolling really low. 15, 9. 19.
That's a hit too. Yeah.
Okay. $24.
That's a hit.
And last one. 18.
That's a meat.
So that'll beat it. So that's 4.
Okay.
So 4 hits. So these are all coming in just absolute firing squad, all aimed directly at you. So first hit is 18 piercing.
Okay.
Second hit 11 piercing.
Okay.
Third hit 7 piercing.
Okay.
And fourth hit 15 piercing.
Okay. Let's for a total of, let me just do this, 29, 35. That's gonna be 50 damage total.
And they hold position right there, keeping their weapons locked and loaded and pointed directly at you all, holding the firing line. Yeah.
Yeah, I held my turn until they got within melee range. So I guess.
They're not moving. They're ranged gunfighters.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, so I guess I just okay. Never mind then.
You can still take your turn at any point in time. Just.
Oh, okay.
And then that'll bring us to Kamano. So Kamano doesn't have enough movement speed. Okay. He's going to use one of his charges to Healing Word for bonus action. That's going to be 7 to you. 7 to you, Nito, because as he was passing by, and then heading directly up.
Passing by me, I'm all the way in the back.
Yeah, because Kamano's coming from the back as well. So like as he's passing by you to go up towards the front lines, he Healing Words you for 7.
Oh, cool.
And then heads up directly to Zala. And let's see what he's got here. He's already used both of his action surge. Okay, so he is going to hold his rest of his turn in here because he hasn't got any actions that are going to work here.
You know what?
So that'll be it.
Can I, since I still have my action, can I use my action to consume a potion to consume my potion of greater healing?
Yeah, if you want to use your action for that, you can.
Yeah, don't really have much else to do this turn, I guess.
All
Wait,
right.
and since Urga's helping, does that mean I guess roll the 44 with advantage?
No, because it's a potion. You don't get the help action with that.
Oh, okay, that's 44 plus 4 then. Right, just roll that.
All right, and then Anoki, you're up.
That's 13 healing. That did not roll well.
Got it.
Okay, this might sound dumb, but I promise I have a point. How large is the blast radius for hang on, let me double check.
I don't like where this is going already.
So, Firebolt, how large is the blast radius?
Firebolt or
That's just a
fireball?
single target.
Firebolt.
Yeah, firebolt is kind of like just a small ball of fire. It's not a blast radius.
Single
I know,
person.
but how large is it?
It'd be hand sized. So,
So,
like maybe a foot.
In theory, I can use it to target a small metallic thing, such as a gun, and attempt to make one of these guys drop their gun.
Yeah, that would be considered what's called a called shot. That would require a roll of 20 or higher, synthetic. Which it would hit the target that you're doing, and there will be an extra imposed effect. Quincy and I had a conversation about this during a thing with Q5. So Yes, you can do that if you'd like. It would be a little bit harder to do, and if you miss, then you still like if you miss the called shot, but it hits, then it hits. Make sense?
It does. Do I want to risk it? Fuck it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
I'm gonna do it. Fuck the closest one.
Okay.
Are
Got it.
okay. Called shot. I'm gonna target specifically the gun, close to where it's being held.
Okay. So you need to roll your spell attack and let me know what you get.
There goes. That was oh god, that was a fail. That was a 14.
Yeah, you throw it and you see it catch him right in the shoulder, right in the armor, and hurl off to the side and splatter on the wall as you leave a scorch mark on the wall.
Well, I still gotta work on my aim.
Anything else your turn, Anoki?
I'm just going to motion for Nikita to stay behind me. I don't need my bear getting shot. And then that's it.
Okay. That brings us to the King of Steam. You see him click a key and hit a button as you hear a countdown start. The countdown starts at 1 minute. And then he picks his gun up and heads towards you all, and that's his turn. He moved 30 feet, so now he is 110 feet away. Nita,
DM?
it's your turn. Yep.
How high are the ceilings in here?
The ceilings are gone.
Wait.
Ain't no ceilings. Got it. Thank you.
Wait, question. Since he moved 30 feet towards, does that mean he is 80 feet away from Zala then?
He is, yeah,
'Cause
so,
I'll-
yeah, you moved forward 30 feet, so 110, 100, 190, yeah, you're 80 feet from Zala. So, Nito, you're up.
Fancy. Nito is going to look over at Noki and be like, darling, is this what you were trying to do? And I'm going to attempt to, I guess, do some disarming shots. I'm going to aim for the guns as well.
Okay. Are you, so you're using disarming shot?
Basically, yeah. Like,
Okay.
I'm doing the cold shot.
Okay, cool.
First attack is a dirty 20.
That will do it.
And then I'm going to look at a second guy and try it again.
Okay.
Second one's a 16.
That'll dink right off his armor. So for the first one, you hit him right in the trigger finger, and you see the gun kind of clatter to the floor. Roll damage on that
yeah,
one.
that's what I was trying.
Roll damage? Okay. Okay, so not bad. 16 damage.
16 damage, got it.
And that guy is marked as my favorite foe for right now.
All right, sounds good. Anything else your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of my dice from my Balm of the Summer Court.
All right.
As a bonus action, I get to spend a die from this pool. I can restore HP for 1d6, and I get a temporary HP per die spent. And I'm just gonna burn the 1.
Okay.
Okay, I got a 4. Cool. So I heal for 4, and then I get 1 temp HP. So you guys notice Nito kind of starts to, as we spent time in the summer court, he kind of, actually, I think Ziggy and Briar probably notice this. Nito starts to smell like the summer court a little bit.
Oh dear.
as his wounds start to stitch themselves back up.
Anything else for your turn, Nito?
I'm going to move towards cover somewhere.
It's literally a staircase. There's unless you're going back out the doors you came in.
Well, then I guess I won't be taking cover. I will join Inoki standing in front of Nikita.
Okay.
Nothing's going to hurt our child.
All right. That'll bring us to Graydon. Graydon takes a look at this, and you see him hesitate for just a second. And then draw his weapon and fire. And he misses absolutely wildly. And second shot. This makes sense. Just absolutely, you see him immediately off of his game. Extremely bad aim. But still, like, you could see the hesitation in his face from this was his position before. He did this, what these 6 are doing right here. So he served with
Graydon, are you all right?
Yeah, I'll get into this. Let's keep going. We got to stop this now. That'll bring us to Briar. Briar, you can see 55 seconds still on the timer.
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna move 40 feet, fly 40 feet forward.
All right.
So now that puts me 110 minus 40 is 90 feet from the King of Steam.
Correct.
But I think I should be within 35 or 30 feet of all of the dudes on this.
So you move 40 feet. So
yeah,
that's 20, 25. Yeah, 30. Yeah.
I need to clear the distance. I need to this will do me a double dose. I'm going to just sort of like raise Crestfall up to a shoulder, and then you all blink, and Briar is on the other side of all of them. I cast Verdict of Vizinac at level 2. I'm gonna make attacks with advantage against all of them.
Can I copy that?
How many are there? How many attacks am I making?
There are 6.
All right.
I'm gonna roll the copy version, isn't it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, first one's a natural 20.
All right, got it.
Oops, that was a natural 1, but I forgot to roll with advantage. Second one is a 19.
That'll hit.
Third one is a 26.
That'll hit.
And fourth one with advantage is a 24.
That'll hit.
Fifth one is 21.
That'll hit.
And sixth one is 24.
All hits. The first one's a crit.
All right, roll
yeah, Zala, you passed.
Okay.
Roll percentage on the crit.
Yep.
That's only an 8.
That's
so that's gonna be it is 18 plus 5, so 23 damage on the crit.
23, got it.
Then second target is 9 and 1, so 10.
Got it.
Third one is 12.
Got it.
Come on. Give me a second here as I... fourth one is 13.
Got it.
Fifth one is... Oh, that's finally a good roll on my D12. Fifth one is 18.
Got it.
And last one is 22.
Got it.
As I just... Yeah.
Go ahead. What happens is you kind of blur through
So Briar just sort of lifts up Crestfall, and then you blink, and it is very much like the Retaliate Pokemon move or the Samurai movie where Briar's gone through all of them and sliced them to ribbons. And is there like a corner I can see around now that I'm sort of closer to the top of the stairs?
So yeah, you're at the top of the stairs. You can see the King of Steam now, who is, let's see, because you moved another 30 feet, so you are.
Yeah. So I moved a total of 70 feet out.
You're 70 feet away, and it's all like this big circular room in here.
Is there any other people in there?
There is not. It is just the King of Steam and this big open ceiling.
Can I determine whether or not any of these individuals in this area appear to be magically adept?
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah. Nope, that's not Arcana. That's Acrobatics. I'm not good at that. I'm good at Arcana. That's going to be a 26.
You can see that there's some magical items, but there's no magical users. No magic users.
All right. I'll make the call. No magic, no spellcasters. And as my bonus action, because I'm not going to risk casting 2-level spells, I am going to just use True Strike Plus to focus on the King of Steam.
Okay. At the end of your turn?
That is it.
All right. Ziggy, you're up.
Alanir, I'm alive. Nice one, Briar. I'm going to catch that whiff of the summer court. And that's going to be enough to stir me up into a rage, since I think I probably lost it since our last encounter. So I'll just burn another one. The firing squad, are they all in a line?
There's rows of 3, 5 feet behind each other. So the first is first, and then there's another row of 3, then another row of 3 behind them.
Great. And those rows of 3, like, they're all... If I ran up to the middle one, I would be within 5 feet of all of them, giving all of them trouble for their shots. You know what I mean? Like, are the 3 right next to each other? If we were...
Yeah, so like there's 3, and then 3. And they're all taking up the area, so you'd have to get past them.
Right. But I guess I'm saying if I wanted to be adjacent to them to impart disadvantage on their shots, just one row. Are those 3 like right next to each other in that row of 3?
Yes, correct.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going to move and then bonus and then action dash because I also have 40 feet of movement as a barbarian. And then just when I'm up in this first line's grill, I'm going to bonus action rage, and that'll be all for now.
All right. And that'll bring us up to Drian.
Okay. So, first thing, I'm going to tell Beans to help these guys. So, I'm actually gonna tell Beans to specifically help Nito. Sorry, everybody else. Can I transfer, can I have Beans act on Nito's initiative?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I would like to do that. Then I'm going to fly up into the air, like 20 feet, and then go to the thing that the King of Steam just activated. And I'm gonna see if I can shut it off.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Okay. What's an 18?
You can tell, based off of what you saw earlier and off of what you're looking at now, that the key that was turned before the button was hit will have to be put back in and turned the opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
And the button pressed again in order to stop the countdown.
Okay.
And the King of Steam has that in his pocket.
Cool. And I am currently 30 feet behind him?
Correct.
Okay. Alright. Cool. So out of my 300 feet of movement, how much movement do I have left after all this?
So you used 150 so far?
150. Cool. How mean should I be, gang? You don't have to actually answer that. I'm gonna be the meanest I can possibly be. Cool. I'm gonna cast Magnify Gravity under his feet.
All right.
Constitution save.
So
We're gonna learn.
I gotta make a check real quick. All right. You see that the mask that is on the King of Steam's face. You see it glow, and the spell just suck right into it. And I need you to make an Arcana check.
Hate that. I don't hate making an Arcana check. That's a 20.
You can tell that it is like a marbled lavender and green mask that's on his face. And as soon as you cast that spell and you see what happens, you recognize the effects of a greater absorption ion stone.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and shout down that information and that we need the key to everybody. And then I'm gonna say, "Hey, pretender, fight me."
Get down here so I can.
You mean to tell me you can't fly? Sounds like a little bitch to me.
Anything else to your turn, Drian?
No. No. That's it. For the moment.
Okay. And that'll bring us back up to the top to Zala. As Zala, you can see the timer click at 54.
Okay, so I'm 70 feet from King of Steam, and, I guess, 30/35 feet from the dudes, yes?
Correct.
Okay. Hold on 1 second, let me just... Okay, I'm going to move specifically 10 feet forward. Yeah, just exactly 10 feet forward, so I'm 6 feet away from the King of Steam. And then I'm going to call out to the King of Steam, Hey, ugly! Nice mask! Heat metal! On the mask itself. On his actual mask, yeah. So he, that's immediately 2d8 fire damage for him.
Okay.
Ooh, wow, 13 fire damage.
Alright, got it.
Alright. Is Ziggy anywhere near me, by any chance? How close is Ziggy to me, right, at this moment?
Ziggy is like right. If I remember correctly, Ziggy moved forward, so Ziggy's like a little bit ahead of you, for the most part, but still like right up there with you as well.
Like, can I physically reach out and touch him? Is the main thing. Am I within?
Ziggy, how far forward did you move?
I ran up to the first line of the shooting squad, so I moved 75 feet from where I was.
Yeah, so yeah,
Or
you're
55
yeah,
feet from where I was.
yeah. So
he's
you're
at
about
20 feet.
25 feet in front of you.
Okay, I will take the remainder of my. This is probably gonna end badly, but you know what? Someone wants to help, so I'm gonna take the remainder 20 feet of my movement. I'll whisper to Ziggy, have some ink. I'll use a bonus action to put the 4 ink charges on there. Ziggy, next time you hit with that, 4d8. Add that.
Cheers.
It's a one shot, but next time you hit with that, it does 48. Yeah.
I'll make it count.
And then, okay, that'll be it for me. But for Urga, hold on, Urga. So I'm right behind Ziggy. So I'm assuming 5 to 10 feet away from the dudes. Yes.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, you're 5 feet.
Okay. Oh, great. I'm 5 feet from the dudes. Great. Urga then is just gonna stick her head out to the side of me and attack the nearest dude. With Blot, which has a 5-foot reach, so therefore I can hit the nearest dude. Yeah, again, I'm behind Ziggy. So, but yeah, if I'm 5 feet away from the dudes, then I can, yeah, while being behind Ziggy, then yeah. So Urga will use Blot on the nearest dude. Yes.
Okay.
That's a. Let me do the attack roll for that. It's a +5 to this. Only a 9. I assume that doesn't hit.
That will not hit. No.
No. All right. Well, that'll be it for me then.
All right. That brings us up to the Hands of the King's Team Shock Troopers again. So the first 2 are going to be firing at Zala, second 2 at Ziggy, and the following 2 at Inoki. So, first 2 for Zala. That's a natural 20.
Reaction, shield. That's gonna make my AC 23.
No, you can't reaction shield, but I am going to silvery barbs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because a natural 20 will hit no matter what.
Oh, we're doing those. Oh, we're doing that roll. Oh, okay, never mind.
That is rules as written, actually, for attack rolls.
Is it? Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so
So I am silvery barbsing it.
Silvery barbs that one. I'll roll again. That'll be an 18 to hit.
Now I'm gonna shield to put my AC at 23, so that's gonna miss.
Okay. The second Hand of the King's Steam. It's a 15. And another natural 20. For a 25.
For the one attacking me?
Yes. So I'm gonna roll percentile, unless anyone else got anything to do for that.
Well, I was just gonna say that, like, in general, because I'm near the top group and I think Ziggy's near the bottom group, would they have disadvantage on their, or they have the gunner feat? I assume. Never mind.
Yes, correct. All right, roll percentage on that. That's gonna be 51 on the percentile. So 51 is gonna put us at triple damage. So let's roll damage on this. That's 36 damage on the critical.
I'm down. Yeah.
All right, as they fire in you, you see silvery barbs and some weird silvery magic kind of springs into place, and as they clear the gun, fire again, and the second one fires at you, and one bullet sneaks in and hits you right in the lower gut as you drop to the floor. And that'll bring us to our next group of 2 that are firing for Ziggy. That's a 24 to hit on you, Ziggy?
Oh yeah, that'll
First
hit.
one. All right, second attack. Another 24.
Still hits.
And then the second person is a 23. These all high rolls. There's a low one, and then an 8 for the last attack.
23 will do it, but 8 won't.
So that's 3 hits. So first hit, and these are all piercing.
Okay.
So first one's 12.
Okay.
Second one's 24.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, that was almost max damage. And third one is 7.
Okay. So in my head, that's 21 total halved, or the half damage is 21 total.
43 at 20. Yeah, correct.
Great. Oh, I grit my teeth at them.
As it's just absolute like firing squad just laying into you guys. You see them not even budging an inch, taking every hit that they get, but just not moving.
Be patient. I'll get to you.
And then these final 2 are firing for Inoki.
Didn't I knock the gun out of one person's hand?
You did. This is because this one, the one that the final one in the order, you knocked the gun out of their hands, so they're losing one of their attacks.
Cool.
So that's first one for Inoki. 7 to hit.
Nope.
Second one for Inoki is a miss. And for the final one is an 11 to hit. Wow, they all rolled like shit. They are all terrified of
Damn.
Nito and Nikita.
The power of love, baby.
Um,
And this gun we found.
this gun. And that'll bring us to Kamano. You see Kamano dart forward, and he's going to make his 2 attacks at the front line. 22 to hit will hit. And a 20 to hit will hit. That's 11. And 6. Okay. You see him just absolutely lay into the front line. And start slashing away. You can see the blur of the blade in front of you, as it doesn't even seem to be cutting into the opponents. It just seems to be banging them with absolutely horrendous force damage. As that brings us up to Inoki.
I'm gonna be done. How much? What's the distance again between us and them?
So the front line you are currently 30 feet away from. And then the King of Steam you are 70 feet away from.
Well, I'm gonna fuck up the front line a little bit. Okay. I'm doing a thing. I just need just a second. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to walk up 20 feet, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to reach for the moon-shaped pendant on my wrist, and as I pull on it, I'm going to whisper, Argenti, and my Kusarigama of the moon is going to transform. Okay. All
right.
As it's now in its awakened state, it now has the reach property, and I'll be attacking in a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
Okay. That's how much? That's plus 3 to attack. Okay, give me just a sec.
Okay.
Never mind. That's a 1.
All right.
That was an absolute fail.
Anything else to your turn, Inoki?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits since that crit failure fucked up. That's what I had planned.
Okay. So, with that, comes up the King of Steam. So, he takes a look at... He first clogged you, Briar, but as soon as he saw Drian, that's his next focus. So, let's see here. That's going to be 4 range attacks here. Um, so, first one is going to be 26 to hit.
Yes, that's a hit. Quick question.
Correct.
Are these attacks magical?
No, they are straight from his weapon. They do psychic though.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So does the psychic matter? Do I need to count that separately?
No, you don't need to count that separately.
Okay, so
lightning, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing are the ones that we gotta pay attention to for me.
okay, so 31 on the second,
That's a hit.
and 19 on the third.
That's a miss.
Okay. 33.
That's a hit.
All right. So 3 hits. All right, I'm gonna roll the piercing separate.
Thank you.
$38 piercing.
Okay. Gets halved.
And 6 psychic.
25.
As you see him just quickly just fan the hammer of his revolver, laying in multiple shots to you. As you can see them in the sickly lime green color and iridescent purple of the bullets just lay right into you, right into the center of your chest. Shot after shot. One of them fanning just past you. And he is going to action surge
Cool.
and fire again.
Excellent.
So first one, that'll hit.
That'll hit. What was the thing?
33,
33? Okay.
24 for the second.
I'm gonna cast shield. It misses.
Okay. Uh, 19 for the third,
That's a miss.
and 29 for the last one.
Okay. That one hits.
So 2 hits. All right. That's going to be 28 piercing.
Okay.
And 6 psychic. As he just bam, 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 fans the hammer, immediately laying in you as many shots as he can get off shortly. And he is going to, after having fanned his hammer, done all that, he is going to use his movement, and you see his jetpack fire as he starts floating up towards you.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to come down there.
Does he leave 10 feet of me?
He does.
I'm going to take an attack of opportunity against
Go
him
for it.
using a cantrip. I'm going to
Get
use
him.
Booming Blade, and my
Okay.
hope with the Booming Blade is that the thunderous pop is going to knock the key from his hand.
I will say the key is in his pocket.
Oh, damn. Well, never mind about that then, but I am going to attack him with Booming Blade, which means because he's moving, he will take the full brunt of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not my turn yet, so it's just a 15 to hit.
That'll not hit.
Damn it.
And that'll be the end of your turn. Nito, you're up.
Cool. All right. Seeing Zala go down, Nito is immediately going to use his other use of the Balm of no Court.
Mm-hmm.
So Zala is going to regain 4 hit points and 1 temporary hit point.
Okay.
And I'm going to look into the group of soldiers, and fire 2 shots at one of the ones in the closer group.
You still have the one that's your favorite foe too. It's still up.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably actually was one I'd probably shoot at. Yeah.
You can also have Beans attack one if you'd like.
Can you send me what Beans can do?
Absolutely, we'll do that.
All right. Well, then I will take at least 1 attack right now. While that is happening. Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Cool. Fuck. That's minimum damage against. That's 6, but I've got all my bonus stuff. 8, 11, and then the cold damage. 2. Okay, so 13 total damage on the first attack. And then let me see this Beans sheet. Did you really have to name them Beans?
Yes, my daughter gets her naming conventions from me.
Alright, well, nothing's within range of it, but it does have a speed of 40 feet. So Beans and I are going to move up within 40 feet of my favorite foe guy. So that would hit me next turn.
You are only 30 feet away.
Oh, cool. We're only 30 feet away?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's do that then.
Yeah, because you moved up to Inoki, remember?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I can do way more damage with my stuff. Sorry. At least right now. Until
I think Beans attacks on your turn. You're just commanding him.
Okay, cool.
Correct. Yeah, you both get to do stuff.
Okay, cool. So,
He's just listening to you right now.
Alright, cool. Then I'm going to take my second attack on my favorite foe guy. There we go. Okay, that's a 29 to hit. So I'm not going to get... So I don't get my dreadful strikes again. Yeah, I can only take it once per turn. Okay. So this is just going to be my regular attack plus my cold damage. Okay, that's 9 plus 1, 10 damage. Again.
Okay.
And then Beans, sick him. And I'm going to have Beans rush the person that I just attacked.
All right.
So that's a D20 plus 8. Right? So actually, my short sword plus 1 does that. Let's see what we got. So 23 from Beans.
Got it. That'll hit.
All right, and then it's D8 plus 4 force damage. Max damage, 12 force damage from Beans.
All right. What does it look like when Beans attacks?
What does Beans look like? That's more of a G question.
So Beans is a about waist-high jackalope for a medium-sized creature. So Beans has a 5-foot reach. Beans attacks using his horns. Like he
That's what I was gonna say. Like Beans, like just
charges with his horns.
Gores them.
Yep.
Fantastic. I love it. All right.
And with Beans being close to that group, I'm going to set up Beans kind of in the middle, and if any one of them attacks either myself, Inoki, or Drian the first time, I'm going to have it use its reaction to deflect the attack and put disadvantage on the attack roll.
All right. That it for your turn?
I got Zala. Yeah. Actually, no. I'm gonna use my object interaction, and I'm gonna take my shield out.
Okay.
Alrighty. That'll end my turn.
All right. It's at this point that King of Steam is going to use his legendary action to take 4 more shots, and he is fanning, turning at the hip and fanning the hammer directly into Briar for attacking him. So that's going to be his legendary action there. So 4 attacks.
Did he come up within 5 feet of me?
No, he wasn't up. He wasn't up within 5 feet of you. He only started floating up 10 feet.
Okay, cool.
So he is kind of in between you and Briar right now. So 30 to hit on the first one.
Yeah, I don't have my reaction back yet.
17 on the second.
No.
30 on the third.
Yeah.
And 22 on the last.
Barely hits.
All right, so 2 hits. So do I need a split piercing and radiant? I mean piercing and psychic?
No, and it was 3 hits.
Oh yeah, my bad. I heard barely and quantified that as didn't. All right, so
it doesn't matter. The way he was damaging Drian, I'm down.
that was really low roll. So 45 damage total
From all 3 hits?
from all 3 hits. You rolled really low. There's 3 ones on the die in there.
Alright, well, I'm up. Barely.
And that'll bring us to Graydon. That was his legendary action, so Graydon's up. Graydon sees everything kind of going down, and he got some more determination in him, so he's going to make his 2 shots at the front line, trying to drop the one that you had already hit, Nito.
Hey, Graydon, I believe in you, buddy. You can do it.
We've all been hit a little bit.
That'll hit.
See, you got this. You're not who you were. You're better.
And that is... Got that? That's 7 piercing damage on that one. As you see, the one that's right in front of you, Nito, is looking real bad. Like, maybe one more hit from your bow might drop him. Cool. As Graydon looks at him and says, I don't know how you all continue to serve him. You see what he's about to do! And with that, Briar, you're up.
Briar is going to pull out a, Briar's going to pull out a potion of supreme, or how do you do potions or bonus actions?
Potions are bonus actions.
Yeah, I'm going to consume a potion of superior healing. It's 10d4 plus 20.
Alright.
As I regain 50, yeah, I'm back to full health.
Okay, cool.
And then Briar is gonna rise up to the King of Steam. And I am going to sort of do an on-guard motion with Crestfall. And I'm going to say, and thus is the fall of tyranny in Alteris. And I'm going to cast Ravenous Wind at 9th level in a 20-foot radius that captures just the King of Steam.
Alright, Ravenous Void it is.
So
Want to describe what happens?
and just a quick question, because this is not technically a spell, mechanically, I don't have to maintain concentration on it, correct?
That's correct.
All right, so a sort of like the curtain is being pulled back on the sky, reminiscent of very much of the very dawn of creation, as a dark gravitational force of ripping, tearing wind surrounds the King of Steam. And everything within 100 feet of this sphere now becomes difficult terrain. Within the sphere itself, which is just the King of Steam, he needs to make a strength saving throw against, I don't know what the DC is for this.
It'd be based off your spell save DC. It's still based off of your spell save DC, but he is at disadvantage.
Right, so he needs to make a strength saving throw.
All right.
Uh,
That is a total of 19.
that will succeed, regardless of whether or not he succeeds. So he's not pulled towards the center. However, because he is in the middle of it, when he starts his turn there, regardless, he's going to take 5d10 force damage and will be restrained.
Okay.
And he is, because the sphere is in the air, he is hovering inside the sphere, and he must make a strength check on his turn using his action to break the restrained condition.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. That'll bring us up to Ziggy. So, Ziggy, you see this giant swirling ravenous void appear after Ryerson, and you can feel your feet start to shift as everything starts to get kind of pulled in there as the ground is all shaky, and you can feel the gravitational pull. So what do you do?
Briar's really showing me up today. I'm just gonna keep on these folk in front of me. We said that potions were a bonus action?
Potions are a bonus action.
Wonderful. I'm gonna take one of my potions of heroism to get 10 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Now I'm going to attack the guy in front of me recklessly and hope I crit with this ink. No such luck. But that is still a dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
Excellent. Okay, so let's see. That is 11 bludgeoning, and I still need to do. Were the previous strikes still count for Dao Kalapaxa? Because I believe I just had done my 4th hit and would go up a size in thunder damage.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, great. Good. All right. So yeah, sorry. 11 bludgeoning, and then.
Yeah, the 48 is acid damage.
Excellent. 1 thunder, and now
Okay.
let me find the D8 here. 48. All right, not bad rolls. 19 acid damage.
19, got it. Cool.
Great, that was my first attack. Another one coming. Sing Dalakap. Oh no. How do I say this? Dao Kalapaxa. Oh, whoops, I didn't roll with advantage, sorry. Let me just roll again here. Okay, 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Great. And that's another 11 bludgeoning. That's already including my rage damage.
Got it.
And there it is, 6 thunder.
All right. So you feel a hum in your hands as Dao Kalapaxa is vibrating in your hand at a beautifully resonant frequency. And almost as if an instinct, you kind of go to grab Dao Kalapaxa with 2 hands, and you feel it vibrate as you pull 2 of them apart. and you now have 2 copies of the same weapon in your either hand.
Holy shit! All right, time to put on a show. That is all my actions, though.
All right. And that'll bring us up to Drian.
I am looking at my options here.
Okay.
This is a 20-foot sphere centered on the King of Steam, and everything
It is.
within 100 feet of that is difficult terrain, including the sky, I assume?
Yes, because it's a gravitational pull.
Cool.
Sorry, but it's also gonna probably make it hard for him to shoot.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that part of it. I'm trying to figure out how we get that key from him before, he disappears from reality. Did I see which pocket he put his key in?
You did. It's in his right-hand pocket.
Okay. I might do something weird here.
We love weird here.
I'll always do something weird. It's always fun.
Okay. I have a question on these boots that I don't actually have statted out.
Mm-hmm.
I can move fast.
Yes, you can.
Can I move fast enough to negate some of this weird...
Can you move fast enough to breach the event horizon of my black hole?
Yeah.
If you enter that sphere, you will still suffer this as entering the sphere, no matter how fast you move.
All right.
I do not think that you'll be moving at the speed of light. I hate to break it to you.
No. Even if I...
We're gonna need a whole lot of
still
haste
100 feet per
spells.
second.
The speed of light
Hold on.
is 299,792,458 meters per second.
Yes, I do know that. Briar, how close are you to this? Guy?
I am positioned myself so that because he wasn't sucked toward the center of it, so there's 10 feet between me and the King of Steam.
There's 10 feet between you and the King of Steam. Okay.
So,
And you are 10 feet from the edge of the sphere.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Briar, do you still look super hurt?
no, Briar chugged a potion and looks perfectly fine.
Chugged a potion, looked perfectly fine. Okay. Then I'm going to for my speak my command word and chuck a strape
Okay.
so that I can throw it as a bolt of lightning.
Okay.
Aiming for the King of Steam. I'm sorry that does. It's 15 feet wide, so I will also be hitting Briar with this. So it's a dex saving throw.
Dex save throw. Got it.
Yep.
All right, and he is restrained, so I either auto fails or has disadvantage on it. He has disadvantage on it.
Yeah. Disadvantage on dex saving throws.
I rolled a 13.
You rolled a 13. Okay, so you made your save. So you take half.
Yeah. So he rolled a 17 with disadvantage.
Okay. So he'll also take half.
All right.
I dislike how this works. Okay. So total damage. is 24. 19 of that is lightning damage, so you can half the... I think you have all damage, right?
No, I'm not having all damage.
Okay.
So 24 damage total is 24 already halved.
24 damage total from that.
All
Okay,
right, so
got
that
it.
12 damage half.
Correct.
All right. Anything else your turn, Jane? Okay. So as you chuck this bolt of lightning, you see it hit the King of Steam. You see him reel back. You see the electricity zap Briar on the opposite side, and swirling black energy. And in amidst that swirling black energy, we cut. Deep beneath ground, we see Gamani. Gamani's walking through the tunnels, reminiscing on the conversation that she had right before leaving. And she harkens back to that conversation. She remembers her parents. Seeing them for the first time in a while. Gamani, it's been so long. How are you doing? I know everything seems so drab above, but I've been worried about you.
Yeah, everything's been so drab for such a long time. I don't know that I've ever been more than okay for so long.
Hopefully, after all this dreadful war stops over, we'll be able to get back to a sense of normal.
Yes, and you and Daddy, you could come and you could visit and see the house that I've made for myself and the life I have in Douglas.
Oh, that sounds absolutely wonderful. I must say, I could use a change of scenery.
Yes, all this rock and tunnel vision, just all the view down here is just supremely lacking. I'd be much happier to know that you and Daddy were safe rather than trapped in the middle of all of this.
Well, here's to hoping that your friends over there will be able to help, huh? Must say, I'm quite surprised you weren't going to help.
That was always the plan. I I would never leave Briar.
Hmm.
We received some news, though.
Oh?
There's to be a child, Mother.
Are you telling me that I'm going to be a grandmother?
Yes. Yes, Briar and I, we got the news right before the battle, in fact, and it just made the most sense for me to stay back.
You're going to be a mother, and I'm going to be a wow. Wow. I must say, I never thought that this would be something that you'd want for yourself.
You know, for the longest time it wasn't, until I met Briar, and well, so much has happened with him and my life the last few years. I can't be anything but excited.
Well, I know that you will make a fantastic mother, and I can't be more proud to be yours.
Thank you, Mummy. You know I love you.
And
I can't wait for us to meet this child.
It's with that you see that your mother is on the cusp of saying something, as there is a flurry of black feathers. And
Goodness.
you find yourself swaddled bundle in your arms, as it is, standing in a very familiar location. In a throne room. You find yourself amidst a dark court. And the matron of ravens in front of you. Well, good to see you again, Gamani.
I'm gonna stare down at the bundle in my arms.
You see
And then
little Mina tucked away inside your arms.
And I'll glance back up. How did you... Why did you call me here?
It's simple. I'd like to help. The rest of your friends, the Palinarum, have lent their power to this cataclysm that's about to unfold, but I do not think it's enough. I'd like to help, and I'd like to assist you in helping. She kind of conjures this large orb in the center of the room, and you can see the battle unfolding. You can see Zala barely getting back up. You can see Briar chugging a health potion to try to stay up. You can see Drian peppered full of holes, and it looks pretty bad as it's, and you can see the giant countdown on this large machine in the center that's sitting at 40 seconds.
Are they in grave danger?
I don't know if they have everything in them to complete this fight.
Briar. Oh. How could you help? How could I help?
Us Fae, we have a lot of magic about us. Especially when it comes to love and children. I could keep your child safe for you. Mina as well. While you help to stop this cataclysmic disaster from unfolding. Take up the mantle I gave you. Make the choice. I will keep your family safe. And you can stop this disaster from unfolding. If Briar falls, then you know the gifted curse that's upon the two of you. At the very least, let me protect your child from that.
Oh. How could you protect my child? And Gamani's going to put her hand on her stomach and clutch Mina closer.
You see her conjure this plant in the center of the room, right underneath the giant orb. You see this plant has this weird large bulb on it. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a nature check?
It's gonna go well. Alright, me and my -1. That's a 6. That's some plant you got there.
This is an incubation plant crafted by several fairies to assist in caring for children when the mothers cannot. Your child will be kept safe and be able to grow in here, while you'll be able to go and help and save Briar and the rest of your friends, and all in Spokestar who are threatened at the moment.
If I take your deal, you promise that no harm will come to the children?
None whatsoever. I wouldn't dare to harm a child.
And I will get them back as soon as I'm able.
As soon as you're able.
You know, Briar's talked to me at length about Fae deals. So you'll understand if I'm hesitant.
I will.
Mean only to ensure that you understand that should I leave the children in your care, they are not yours to keep.
I understand entirely.
Oh. Gabani is going to take a really deep, kind of shuddering breath. And then she's just going to nod.
You see Matron Ravens conjure a cradle in the corner.
Gabani's going to put Mina down in the crib and pause for a moment with her hand on Mina's chest. You'll be safe, little love, and I will come back to you. And then she's going to turn back to the Matron of Ravens. How does this plant work?
Same as if you were carrying the child. Just helps them to grow. Same length of time. All you have to do.
How do I get my baby in there?
Oh, yes. All you have to do is place the ring upon your hand. Magic will take care of the rest.
Magic, of course. All right. And Gamani's going to reach into a pocket and pull out the ring. And she's going to slide it on her right index finger.
As you do, you see your armor start to darken. You see black down-like feathers sprout out from it, and a large fanned-out plumage around your neck kind of fan out like the collar of a large cape in feathers. As you see somehow dark eyeliner and mascara appears on your eyes just to accent the gothness of this look. And with that, you feel the surge of magic. as you disappear from the spot. And with that, we will cut back over to the top. Up to Zala.
Zala will get up, shaking her head. I give an appreciation to the one to Nito. Give a nod of appreciation. Thank you for healing me. Okay, so the King of Steam is still about 60 feet away from me, right?
That's correct.
Zala's going to we said potions were bonus action. So for bonus action, she's going to consume a potion of healing. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me, I forget what D that is. Hang on. Yeah, potion of healing is a 2d4 plus 2, so let me do that. Okay. Average. Okay. Recover 6 health. Awesome. Okay. Oh, and I still keep my 1 temporary hit point, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And then Zell's gonna say the King's name. Let's try this again. Memento Mori. Since Heat Metal was the last spell that she cast before she passed out. Yeah, Heat Metal. So 2d8 fire damage to the King's name, who is restrained. So, yes. Okay.
Right.
You know, that's 6 fire damage. I did
Okay.
not roll well on that one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's on the for the record. That's on the mask again. Okay. And then Urga. I'm still, I imagine, 5 feet away from the nearest dude, even though I'm behind Ziggy. So Urga is gonna, use her psychic blot attack to attack the nearest dude.
Okay.
That'll be a d20 plus 5. Let's see if I hit this time. That'd be nice. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 will not.
Ah, drat. Alright, that'll be the end of that then.
Okay. We're back to the shock troopers. So the first two we're gonna fire at Zala again.
Hold on. Okay.
That's a miss. 22.
That'll hit.
Alright, and then the second. That's a miss. And a 23.
I'll both hit.
2 hits. Okay, first one is 11 damage.
I'm down. Wait, no, I'm down from that already.
The second one is another 11 damage. As
So
it
is
will
that-
fire into you.
So is that one failure of a? Is that one failure of a saving throw then?
That's a one fail save, I think.
Yep, one
Yeah.
fail save.
Right.
Alright, and then the next group of 2 are gonna fire at Graydon. You just hear them yell, "Absolute traitor!" That's a fucking natural 20. Let's roll percentage on this. Fuck. Okay, you hear absolute traitor, and you see just the first shot from it go straight through the center of Graydon's head. As I rolled a double lot on that, it was a nat 100. You just hear Graydon's head explode from behind as he drops to the floor, dead.
Wasn't Graydon Zala's general, I believe?
No.
Uh,
Yeah, you had Tanfin back then. You see Graydon's head just explode. He drops back to the bottom, the floor, and is lifeless. And the other ones were going to fire at Graydon anyway, so you see all their shots just go right into Graydon's body as it's all happening at the same time. And then the final 2 are firing at Ziggy. That's a 14 to hit on the first.
Miss.
8 to hit on the second.
Also a miss.
And then the other one is miss. Final attack is a 23.
That does hit.
All right. And that'll be 20 damage.
All right. There goes my potion of heroism. Did its job.
And then with that, use this. Each one of them has one, so it's time for this one. Okay, so he's going to you see the final one clip something off his arm and roll it down the stairs. And I need Inoki, Nito, Ziggy, and Beans, and Zala. Zala's down, so Zala's you're gonna take another fail for this, Zala. I need the rest of you all to make dex saving throws.
Do I get danger sense?
Yes. This is a bomb.
I can see the bomb. Excellent.
You can see the bomb. It is a bomb.
Oh shit.
Everyone needs to make this saving throw, or just people on the bottom?
Just the ones at the bottom. Drian and Briar, you guys are good.
And I don't get to roll. I just fail.
DM.
Correct.
Shenanigan request.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have my shield out, can I, if I take disadvantage on the dexterity saving throw, can I stop it from, and can I angle myself in front of Nikita?
Are you trying to Captain America this right now?
I'm 100% trying to Captain America for Nikita.
Tell you what, if you can make an acrobatics check to scoop up Nikita and like basically shrink yourself behind your shield.
I got a 19.
Yeah, you both can make that. You both can make that dex saving throw at advantage together. So
Cool.
you'd make that dex saving throw, and it's at advantage for the shield.
I got 21 on my dex save.
You
and I know...
Nikita goes with you because you grabbed him.
Okay, cool.
So because of the shield, you're gonna take no damage from this.
Okay, cool.
So and same with Nikita. Everyone else, dex saves.
17.
Okay, that's a success.
Question. Sorry if this was brought up. I also took Shield Master as my feat, but that has to only target me for me to not take damage on it?
That's correct.
Okay, so yeah, half damage then. Success.
All right.
See, this is why you need a child, Ziggy.
Can I have child feet?
You get the parental feet.
I mean,
some bullshit.
Ziggy, you're already pretty small. Do you really want more childish feet?
I mean, just don't hurt the child. Just don't take them from
Nito
living children,
adopts
and you can have as many feet as you want to, right?
It was a 13, by the way.
13. All right, that's a fail. Rain's down, and then Kamano failed as well. This is Jesus Christ. Okay. So.
I don't think it requires a solo target for you to take no damage on your save with Shield Master.
I don't know.
I think that was the text, but I believe it's just on the dex saving throw. You basically get, as long as you're wearing a shield, you get evasion.
I'm not sure because you can add your AC to stuff that only targets you.
Oh, okay, never mind. It doesn't reduce the amount of damage. You can just take. Oh yeah, you can use your reaction to take no damage if you succeed.
Right.
Yeah,
But
if you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you can use your reaction to take no damage. So if you want to use your reaction, you can.
Okay, so the only targets me is only for the add shield AC part, and this.
That's
part is
correct.
handed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yes, I will.
Yeah, you would have to use your reaction for this.
Yeah, I don't really have a reaction economy. I'll use my reaction.
All right. So
Perfect.
so you succeeded. So instead you'll take none.
All right. I don't need children anymore.
For everyone
Wow.
for everyone who failed, that's going to be 27 damage, thunder damage.
Oh, well, fuck my life then.
As you see Kamano go down as well.
Down or dead?
Down. All right, and that'll bring us up to Kamano, which is not great. So make that death save, huh? Let's make that death save. That's a failure.
Or not.
Okay. So that brings us up to Inoki. You're up, Inoki.
Have we managed to kill any of these fuckers?
One looks almost dead, and another one looks pretty close too.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna continue what I started with my Kusarigami here, and I'm gonna take another swing. Not a fucking one, please. I mean, I'll take it. So that plus that. So if my maths are mathing correctly, it's gonna be a 17.
A 17 will miss, just barely.
Fuck my life, of course it does.
Darling, what is it? It gives you a plus what to your attack? The Kusarigama.
It grants +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it.
Okay, so you rolled a what? You rolled an 8?
Mm-hmm. Plus,
so
my regular hit is a 6.
Well, it doesn't matter what
Plus
your regular
6.
hit is. So you rolled an 8 plus your 3 from dexterity because it's finesse, so you're at 11 plus 3 proficiency, so 14, and then plus 3 from that, 17. Yeah.
Correct.
Darn.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a plus 9 to it at least, though. So it's strong.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else to your turn, Inoki?
Fuck, I should have done that first. I'm gonna retreat a little bit.
Okay.
Just about 10 feet. And that'll be it.
Okay. All right. That'll bring us up to the King of Steam.
Just as a note, unless I see that key in the hands of another person, I am going to be ready to drop the spell, the effect, as soon as I see the King of Steam get really damaged.
Okay. So the king is starting his turn, so it's at the start of his turn. So
he's gonna take 5d10 force damage, and he is immediately restrained.
Okay.
That's 19 force damage.
Got it.
His movement speed is 0. He has disadvantage on all attacks. All attacks against him have advantage, and etc.
So let me double check here. So he is restrained, but I don't believe that gives him disadvantage on his attacks. If I remember correctly. Let me double check here. And it can't benefit from any bonuses to speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have. Okay, never mind. Cool. All right.
He can use his action, his entire action, if he wants to break that.
Yeah. He normally has advantage, so this puts him back at normal. So he is. Yeah, he's going to lay his 4. He's going to lay his 4 shots into you, Briar, and he's going to action surge and lay another 4 shots into you. Because that'll be his last action surge. So no longer at advantage. So 20 on the first one.
Shield.
All right. 23 on the second.
Miss.
$32 on the third.
Hits.
And a critical on the fourth.
Okay.
And since I already declared he's going to make all that action surge and then do it again, I'm going to roll that again. So I've got 1 hit into crit so far. 26.
Just hits.
Second is 26 again.
All right.
Third is 26 again. And last is 13.
Okay.
So that is
4 and a crit.
4 and a crit. All right, I'll roll the 4 damage for the 4 first. Okay. So that'll be 45 damage from piercing.
Yeah, I'm out.
You're down?
Yeah.
All right. Should I? I'm gonna roll the crit seed to see if this is oh Jesus Christ. That's a 91.
Okay. If it is
That's pretty bad. Okay, let me roll. Let me find out the total damage on this real quick. Am I differentiating between piercing and psychic?
no.
All right, that's a total of 63 damage.
All right.
Great.
Well, okay, so here's the thing.
Mhm.
Technically, I go down on the first hit that I go down to 0 on the first hit that breaks my HP, and then every hit after that is just failed death saves.
Okay.
But he hit me 3 times afterwards, so it wouldn't have mattered. Briar is dead.
You drop to the floor. What happens is he fires these shots in succession at you.
I suppose that I just a single tear and then black as it's instant.
But right before you hit the ground, Gamani, you feel a sharp pain in your chest as you appear in the center of the room. You can let off this one action. What do you do?
As I hit the ground, I'm going to... There's a swarm of ravens that spreads out when I land. And I cast Revivify and Mass Cure Wounds on all the Novatori and the generals.
That's a full health restoration for all of us, I think, right?
That is a revivify and a mass cure wounds.
Yes.
So that brings up everybody. That brings up Kamano. That brings up Graydon. That brings up Briar. That brings up Zala. All up to 1 hit point.
Yeah, and then the Mass Cure Wounds does what? How much healing does that?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think she's got a roll for that, if I remember correctly.
And because the spell is not, because the ravenous void is not concentration, it's still up despite me going out, right?
That's correct.
Do. There it is. All right. So everyone takes.
Somebody's using the treasure dice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm also using those, but they're noisy. I'll give you that. Yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
treasure dice. They're so good.
Yeah, they're noisy though.
So everyone takes 17 healing.
Wait,
Nice.
I've never heard anyone say takes 17 healing before. So you wouldn't.
You're
raise
gonna
the
take it and you're gonna like it.
I just had to mark on that. I'm
Take
sorry.
this
Healing.
Take your healing and
He's
you
over
like it.
here
Okay.
just dealing healing damage.
I'm legit sorry for if that was a negative comment. I was just like, I've never heard anyone say that.
Nah, that's
It's
how
like in
barbarians
sci-fi-
feel.
It's like in sci-fi games when somebody has like a healing gun.
Yes, exactly.
Or
I'm
in
just
JRPGs.
shooting you in
One
the
of my
heart.
favorite.
Healing.
It's literally just like this flurry of ravens that fly around pecking you back to health.
Honestly,
No.
Nito just has like a little bit of
Delightful.
bird feed out that he's
It's
just like,
like-
feeding them with.
It's like color cat spray, but healing, and with ravens, basically.
All right. And Gamani, that's the end of your turn. As you are, you now act right after the King of Steam in initiative order. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
I want to build a healing gun now in this game.
All right. That'll bring us to Nito. You're up.
Alrighty. It's just something stupid. It's just something real stupid.
You also did just see
Darling, that's
Gamani
my
appear
job.
right. You did also just see Gamani appear right next to Briar
With
So-
a bunch of birds?
with a bunch of ravens. Yep.
Kamani, when did you become a druid? You know what? Questions for
Dear, I
later.
became a warlock.
Gamani, when did you become here?
Just now, didn't you see her
exactly.
appear?
Nito, I was decidedly dead.
How am I supposed? I don't keep track. I don't have a life
Just
monitor.
get
I'm
the
not a
key.
cleric.
I think I was also.
Okay, fine. I'll get the key.
I think I was also almost dead. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Here, Nikita, open your mouth, and bite down. And I'm gonna put the shield handle in Nikita's mouth.
Okay. You now have a shield bear,
Yeah.
or a shield bearer, if you will.
Can Nikita take levels in my shield maiden barbarian?
Yeah, please.
And I'll give him a little head rub, and I will give Inoki a little kiss on the cheek. Like, darling, you know I love you, right?
Yeah.
You also
my
know
job
that
to
I'm
be
an
the dumb
idiot,
one.
right?
Whatever it is, don't do it, please.
Cool. I'm going to use my shadow touch feat and turn invisible.
Okay.
And I'm going to make my way. Is that a action or bonus? That's an action. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna move. Was it 30 feet? Yeah, I'm gonna move a full 30 feet closer to the King of Steam.
Okay.
About how far does that get me?
So you are. You would be. So you don't invoke attacks of opportunity because you're invisible. So you are 40 feet away currently.
Cool. All right. So I'm pretty close to Briar, right?
That is correct.
Cool. Briar, you're just gonna hear a little voice in your ear as I try to whisper this. Briar, it's Nito. I'm going to do something really dumb, but I'm going to get that key. Do you know where it is?
It's his right pocket.
All right. Just want to see something real quick. I just gotta check something about invisible. Is it possible to see without the aid of magic? Okay. Cool. All right. So that's going to end Nito's turn, and Beans is going to make an attack on the almost dead guy.
All right, roll a hit for Beans.
Oh, Beans, fuck him up. Nope, that's a D12. I want a D20. 15 to hit?
That'll not hit.
Damn it, Beans.
Anything else for turn, Nito?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Beans set up. Zala's kind of low right now, right? If any one of the gunners takes a shot at Zala, I'm gonna have Beans use the reaction to impose disadvantage.
Okay. All right, at the end of your turn.
Yeah. Verse.
All right, that'll bring us up to Graydon. Graydon gets back up after having his head reformed. And you see him just utterly grimace, and you see his jetpack fire up, and you see a blade pop out of his toe socket as you see him launch himself and swing his right leg down towards the gap in the armor in the shoulder pauldron versus the helmet, right at the neck part right there. And that'll hit. Damage. You see him drive the blade into one of the foot soldiers, the one that you were previously working on, Nito, and you see him drop to the floor, dead. First one
Awesome.
gone.
I'm immediately gonna move my favorite foe over to the King of Steam.
Okay. And that will bring us to Briar. You're up.
Well, up would be a particularly slightly apropos term. Briar is going to get to his knees, and sort of fly very staggeredly with bullet hole ridden wings. Land on Gamani's shoulder, and just look the King of Steam. As I said, tyranny will reign no more. And I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom at 3rd level on the King of Steam.
Okay.
Can I imitation that?
Yep, go ahead.
He has to make a Constitution saving throw,
Con save, got it.
or take half.
Proficient in those. That's 22.
Well, he takes 5 damage.
Okay,
But
got it.
more importantly, I'm allowed to roll hit die. I'm allowed to roll up to 3 hit die, and I'm going to roll 1 Warlock hit die and 2 Wizard hit die, and because of my Parapet of Wound Closure, I get double the healing from them.
Yep.
So 11 and 7, so I get to heal an additional 18. As
Got
I'm
it.
back to full health again.
That's such a good combo.
All right.
And then as my bonus action, I will be casting True Strike Plus on the King of Steam once again.
Okay. Anything else for turn, Briar?
No, I'm just going to very, slump weakly into Gamani, and I just don't have the energy to say anything or do anything, but because I'm just spent.
Well, that brings us up to you, Ziggy.
All right, I'm feeling a lot better since Gamani showed up. I'm going to do another bonus action, pop my other potion of heroism, so now I have no more.
I will at the point before you pop that. If you decide, since Dal Calapax is split into two, you now gain the additional offhand attack for that too.
Oh, that's a good point. And I did just get HP. All right, I'll
And you're
attack.
raging. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm raging. It's fine.
You can get
all
the,
right.
the cut.
And I'm right behind you, and I have healing sweets.
Reckless attacks it is. All
you
right.
get a reckless attack. You get a reckless attack.
I'll just keep going on the bloke in front of me till they're dead, and then go on to the next one.
All right.
Hey, we've been waiting for... Oh, no! It flipped at the last moment. Still a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Excellent. Okay. That is 9 bludgeoning.
Got it.
And 2 thunder.
Got it.
Great. Second attack. Nice. 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, the damage rolls. 8 damage and bludgeoning.
Got it.
And 4 thunder.
Got it.
Okay. And now I'll do my offhand attack, and so I will just subtract my strength from the from the attack, yeah?
Yep.
Great. Oh, whoops. Well, I rolled damage instead of attack. 1 second. Gotta attack first. Ooh, questionable. 14 to hit.
That'll not hit.
Ah, curses. No worries. Quick question, though. For when it does hit, do those bonus action attacks still count for my count on Dal Calapaxa hits?
Yes, they do.
Very good to know. Okay, thank you.
Yep. All right. That'll bring us up to Drian.
Okay. Who all is in melee with the hands?
That'll be Kamano, Ziggy, Graydon, Beans, Anoki's further back, Nito disappeared, and Briar's on the opposite side of the King's team with you.
Okay.
Zala's right behind Ziggy.
Correct. Zala is right behind Ziggy.
Oh, and Nikita has a shield.
There is a shield bearer.
The bear has a shield and will not take its medication because it doesn't need any.
Okay. Try not to hurt my friends. You know what? I'm gonna do it this way. I am going to simultaneously cast Chain Lightning
Okay.
and Disintegrate at 6th level. The Chain Lightning is going to focus on the back line of the hands. So I want to hit the middle and then the 2 next to him, or the 1 on either side, and then what in the front. So I want to hit those 4 with the Chain Lightning, and then the back center one with the Disintegrate. To explain what I'm doing, this is the boon of the auspicious. To simulcast 2 6-level spells once per year. Which I'm doing now. Because I just watched several of my friends die. They came back, but I'm not risking that again. So, they need to... The one for the disintegrate needs to make a dexterity save.
Okay.
Okay. And I believe it's also a dex save for chain lightning. It is also a dex save for chain lightning. So they've all got to make dex saves.
17 for the first one, 21 for the second, natural 20 for a 22 for the third, 7 for the fourth, and a natural 1 for 3 for the fifth.
The DC is 16, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So-
yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna do the chain lightning first, because that's the
Okay.
easiest to roll for.
All right.
It's just lightning damage. So I'm gonna roll 10d8 for that. So from the chain lightning, it is 48 lightning damage.
All right.
And then against the disintegrate, how did that guy do?
You failed.
Excellent. Good.
You have dropped one of them already. The chain lightning.
Fantastic. I have to click many things here.
As long as it's not the deck of many things.
It is not the deck of many things.
I sincerely hoped it would
And
be.
then for the disintegrate, that is 74 points of force damage.
How do you want to do this?
He just turns to ash, and any magical items that he is carrying go away, or don't go away. They fall to the floor. Anybody can use those. Have fun.
So a gun falls to the floor?
No, the guns aren't magical.
The guns are magical. So that guy turns to dust. There's lightning buddies.
I'm getting my fucking gun.
There is
So that
there is a thing that looks about grapefruit sized, and you can tell it was the thing that rolled down the stairs earlier. That dropped to the floor.
Is it near me?
No.
Damn.
Bomb.
It's a bomb.
And then
You're back at the top of the stairs, Nito.
I know. I was hoping that I could swap
Ooh,
it out.
is it near me?
That's my
Is it near me?
action.
It is near you, Zal.
Oh yay.
As there are now only 3 Hands of the King of Steam still up, and they're all really badly wounded.
I can't cast another leveled spell. Right?
You can because your boon
you
didn't
can, 'cause that's
your boon didn't use your spell slots.
Okay, but it did use my action.
You did use your action.
So I could do a bonus action spell.
You could do a bonus action leveled spell. That's correct.
Delightful. Nobody look particularly hurt at the moment.
I think Zala's still pretty messed up.
I've got alright, I've got a quarter of my health basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then as my bonus action, I'm going to healing word at 3rd level Zala. So you will get 6 hit points left because I rolled 2 ones.
Thank you. I'll call back as she feels healed.
All right. That's it.
All right, that brings us back up to Zala. You see this bomb like 5 feet away from you that you saw go off earlier.
Would I know how to use the bomb?
Yeah. It means you saw it used earlier. You just pulled the pin on the top and throw it.
All right, I'm going to What's the range on the bomb?
However far you can throw.
Which is, how? I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna pick up the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
pick
yeah. But let me get right here. So, according to, because I have some stuff here that I saved for this. All right. Calculating your yeet score. Your yeet score is based off your strength mod and character size. You are medium, so you have a yeet score modifier of 0. So 0 plus your strength mod. What's your strength mod?
1 actually.
So you have a 1 yeet score. Your yeet score would then get you. Let's see, the object's heft is there. So that is a -1. You can throw it 35 feet.
With that,
Dearest Annabeth, I just must interject. Yeet score? This is absolutely absurd. I love it.
Yeet score. Yeet score. Here you go. Enjoy that read, if you will. Everyone, feel free.
Hold on. I'm gonna be saving the notes. Let me just copy the line points. Okay, so I'm too far away from the King of Steam to make that throw. But how far away am I from the 3 remaining dudes?
Yeah, I mean, you're like 5 feet away from the one in the back, and then 15 feet away from the one on the far left in the back.
And then how many? I'm sorry, what was that last distance? Sorry.
5 to 15.
Okay. You know what? What's the explosion radius on the bottom?
The explosion radius on the bomb is 30-foot radius sphere.
Oh, just missed the King of Steam. I would throw it at max distance, unfortunately, because I think he's 70 feet away from me. All right, you know what? I will throw the bomb. To the explosion radius is 30 feet. You said, so I will throw it.
Okay.
And so I will throw it in such a way. 5 to 15 feet are the distance the guys are away from me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to hit Ziggy. But so I will throw it. If I throw it exactly 30 feet away from me, it will hit everyone. It will hit everyone and not hit Ziggy theoretically. So I'm going to throw it 30 feet away. Yeah, I'm going to throw it 30 feet in front of me so that it hits all 3 of the dudes, but doesn't hit Ziggy.
All right, let's roll that. Let's roll that dex saving throw for them. Success. Fail. And a fail. 1 success, 2 failures. All right, I need you to roll me the damage on it. That's going to be 5d8 thunder.
Awesome. 5d8 thunder. Oh. Ooh, I didn't do too bad. 20.
All right. Half as much for this one. As it goes off, and you see 2 of them take the full brunt of it. The one that's a little bit further, a little bit closer toward you, gets clipped in the back with the thunderous damage and gets pushed forward. The two furthest away are pretty heavily wounded, but the one closest to Ziggy still looks like it has some kind of a bit of a fighting chance.
All right, so everyone's still alive, just damage. Okay.
Correct.
All right. All right, that was my action, I'll assume. All right, you know what? Then I'm going to have Urga, since we've established Urga can hit the dude that's in front of Ziggy. Urga, sweetie, can you, yes, mommy? Okay. Okay. Before Zella can even finish ordering it, Urga uses her blot attack, which is a 20 plus 5 to hit. Can this finally hit for once? The answer is no, apparently. 7.
Nah, that'll not hit.
Alright. Alright, then I will, bonus action, use one of my pastries to heal for my proficiency bonus. Yeah. Which is another 3 healing. That'll be to me. Yeah. Okay.
Alright. That'll bring us to the Hands of the King of Steam shock troopers. You see They are not looking good. So they are. Let's see here. Each one of them still have, so all three of these ones still have their stuff. Okay, so Anoki, Graydon,
No, I refuse.
Ziggy, and Zala are gonna have to make 3 separate dex saving throws for the bombs.
Wait. Okay, so we each have to make 3 saving throws separately. Okay.
Three
Dex?
dex saving throws, correct.
Okay.
So we'll start with the first one. Everyone make a dex save for the first one.
Can Beans mess with one of them?
Beans can give advantage to one of the.
Well, I previously said Zala since Zala was messed up, so Zala
Yeah.
will get advantage on one of these.
My first one's an 11. I assume that's a fail.
So you get advantage on that first one though.
Okay.
Mhm.
The higher roll is a 12. I mean, that is an advantage.
What'd you get on the higher one?
A 12. Sorry, I was laughing.
Yep.
Um,
Anoki.
A 10.
That's a fail. All right. Graydon is going to just barely succeed.
A 19 for Ziggy.
You're going to succeed, Ziggy. All right. So the first one
did I succeed?
is you did
Sorry.
not.
Oh, okay.
First one is
Okay.
13 thunder damage, or half as much on a success.
Okay, 13 thunder.
Ziggy, you can use your reaction to use that thing again if you want, but there are
I'm gonna hold it.
There are 2 more coming.
Yeah. I'm not gonna use it for this one.
You know what?
All right.
I will use Hellish Rebuke on that. I will use Hellish Rebuke in response to this first one, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me double check it real quick.
Hellish Rebuke.
Dex saving throw.
Yeah.
That's a fail.
Okay. Should I roll the damage, or do you want to? Oh, that'll be.
Roll the damage.
2d10 fire. Okay. Yeah, that's the reason I brought this. Oh, not bad. No, that's bad. 8. Okay.
8. All right, got it. All right, the second one for their bomb. Roll dex save for the second one.
Okay. Oh. Does a 17 succeed?
It does. Anoki?
8.
All right, that's a fail there. All right. Graydon
Oh, see.
succeeded, and Ziggy.
That one's a 16.
That'll succeed as well. That'll be 19 thunder damage. Not
Okay,
already have.
Uncanny dodge.
19
Alright.
thunder is or half as much unsuccessful. So
Correct. That does put Graydon and Kamano down. Not dead, but down.
Okay. I'm still not going
Oh.
to use my reaction.
Oh, are we rounding down, up or down for this? If it's a decimal.
Round down for damage, so
Oh, okay.
half
Okay,
of
so
the
let's
9.
get that's gonna be 9. Okay.
All right, and then the last one, dex save, is going to be a failure on the thing for.
6. That's a fail.
Inoki, you are a statistical anomaly.
3 goddamn nat 1s tonight.
Holy moly.
Oh jeez.
Have you ever been in contact with or received messages from a Mr. Will Wheaton?
Did Will roll badly in D&D?
Not just D&D. every
Alright,
game
Will
this man
just
plays.
rolls-
Will Wheaton
So
is notorious
badly,
for
so
having
times.
statistically improbable poor rolls.
And
Like,
even in games where
wild.
rolls low is good, he then rolls high.
It's wild.
Alright, that's gonna be 20 thunder damage on that last bomb.
I'm
I'm
down.
gonna post it in Flavor General.
I'm down again.
I got a 17, and so I will use my reaction to.
Oh, wait.
negate one.
No, actually, wait, no. Actually, no. Zealous face tattoo activates. Wait, no,
Okay.
you know what? No, never mind. No, it wouldn't change anything, so never mind. Yeah, so no, Zealous down.
Alright. That is all of their turns as you hear them yell, "For the King of Steam!" And you see them all rip the strings on their vests to try to rig all the rest of the bombs, but they all just kind of puff out. Like they all just puff out and fall to the ground, and instead of bombs, there's nothing but pineapples. And that'll bring our
Thank you, Austin.
death saving throw for Graydon.
Wait, so with pineapple, are we all okay then?
No. This was for the they tried to rip all
You tried to kamikaze.
They tried to kamikaze. It did not go. All right,
Let's have a-
success for Graydon. Inoki, you're up.
Correct. I am. Fucking barely.
You see that these three hands, the King of Steam, are barely standing.
Okay. Oh. One more
There's
time.
also
the-
there's also only 30 seconds left on the clock.
I'm sure as fuck can't do anything about that. I'm too far away to do anything about that. Okay, I'm going to make another fucking swing. Mike is already on that.
All right.
$17.
17 is one short again.
Wait, aren't you supposed to be at a +9 with that?
Let me check. Let me check something real quick.
Because it's
Hold
3
on.
plus 3 plus 3, I thought. 3 from your dex, 3 from the weapon, and then 3 from your proficiency.
Oh, our lovely Beyond Wizard was kind enough to throw this together super fast. So yes, that should have been 9. So
That
in
makes
total,
that makes a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, baby. If you click on the item, you can customize it, and you can add a 2-hit bonus to it.
A dirty 20 will hit.
There we go. Okay, well then, now for the fun part. All this damage, which is a total of... Okay, am I thinking that correctly? So it's piercing and slashing damage. So
Alright.
a total of 4d8.
Roll it.
Yup. And
Go, Nogi!
because it that plus 3 applies to damages as well, is that per die or added onto the total?
Your dex bonus is just added onto the total.
yeah, total. But you also hit all of them, right? Because you hit in a 15-foot cone.
Yeah.
That's correct. So what's the total damage on that?
20.
How do you want to do this to all three?
Oh god, yeah.
Well, you know, since I'm not fucking failing this time, I'm just gonna pull my arm back, and I'm just going to swing it, like, full fucking force, and the way the crescent moon is facing, it's like the little... The 2 points are facing the hands, and because I have bad aim, I did swing it a little high, and just the blade is gonna catch a neck, and then a shoulder, and then across the middle, so kind of at a downward angle, just slicing through them.
Did you see it just fall straight in half? Just completely just tumbled over each other as body parts are just strewn about as all the enemies in front of you have now dropped. Anything else with your turn, Inoki?
No. But it's nice to not be the dead one. I was a little worried.
Alright, that'll bring us up to the King of Steam. The King of Steam is starting his turn again in this thing.
Yes, he is. So he is still restrained, and he's going to take 5d10 force damage as he takes 31 force damage.
Got it.
And is restrained unless he wastes his action to do it. I also hope he has no more action surges. I don't know how.
Oh, he's out. That was
Okay.
the last of his action surges. So he is using his bonus action to swap to his rifle, which he only gets 2 shots with. And he is going to fire those 2 shots right into Drian. First one, God, these fucking rolls. Be a 17.
No.
And his second one be a 24.
Shield.
Alright. Bonus action. That.
Yeah, and these are at disadvantage or natural roll, right?
These are natural roll, because he normally has an advantage on all firearms rolls. And that'll be it. Can't do anything else here. Okay. That'll bring us up to Gamani.
Alrighty.
There's 26 seconds left on the clock.
Oof. Gamani's just going to look over at Gamani's just going to look over at Briar real quick and say, "You know, I've always wanted to do this." And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at the King of Steam.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
A 22 does hit.
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah, at advantage, by the way.
Oh, at advantage. Well, let's crit fish.
As you lift your hand, you see this Eldritch Blast stream out of your hand. You see it take the form of a winged raven just screaming through the sky. Right at him. You can see like this dark purple energy echoing from it. You can see black feathers just streaming behind it as it goes screaming through the sky right at the King of Steam.
And I did not crit, and we did min damage at exactly 1.
You do get a second beam because you are above 5th level.
Oh, I am too. You are correct. I did read that and then forgot. So we'll send the second beam also at the King of Steam. Do I need to roll to attack with the
Yes.
second one?
You roll for each one.
Still at advantage.
More
Yeah,
chance to
Eldritch
crit
Blast is a
then.
very unique spell.
A good spell. It's very similar to Torture Knife.
That is a 25.
That'll hit.
So close.
So close. Yep. Let's
Really?
go good damage. Ayo. That'll be a 9.
Got it.
For a total of 10 damage. And that will be the end of my turn.
Rage.
No, that'll be the end of my turn. I'm gonna hold my rage for a sec.
All right. Nito, you're up.
Cool. All right.
Get it, you know.
Nito is gonna walk up, give Briar a little slap on the rear end. Be like,
Is you
hope y'all are ready.
slap Gamani on the shoulder.
No.
Briar is sitting.
Yeah. And full sprint. I'm gonna attempt still invisible. I'm gonna leap at the King of Steam, hoping that this gravity hole will give me the extra 10 feet of movement that I need to get to him.
It will 100% do that. It naturally will suck you that close if you want it to.
Yep. I need you to make a acrobatics check.
And I'm gonna have to roll damage for you.
12.
Neo, can you take this?
We're gonna find out. I'm full HP.
23 force damage.
All right, cool. There goes my one temporary hit point.
As you collide right into the back of the King of Steam.
Great. I'm still invisible though.
Yeah, you are gonna take one fire damage from his jetpack though.
Cool. There goes my temporary hit point. And I'm gonna try to pickpocket him.
At advantage, he's restrained.
Yeah, he is restrained.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Is there any way that I can shenanigan this? And I know that invisibility is a concentration spell, but since I used a feat to use it. Can I also guide myself since it's a cantrip? They're both concentration.
Honestly, the DC is really low because he's restrained and there's just force damage, this gravity thing. So I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, that's a natural 19 for 29.
Yes.
Yeah, you immediately slip your hand in there, grab the key, and you get your hand around some large stone-like thing too.
Cool. Grab them both.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't used a spell yet this turn. Bonus action, Misty Step to Drian.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Neato. Oh my god.
You misstepped to Drian, and you are in the air. You are like in the air.
Yep. I hand the key to Drian. Like, you know what to do with this, right?
Yep.
Wily KO'ing it.
Cool. I hand the key to Drian. I kind of push up off of his shoulders to get as airborne as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I start to fall, reaction. Boysenberry's feather glide. Hey, Gearix, need some help.
You see Gearix literally appear out of nowhere, and there's this large cardboard greasy bucket appears on your head as you are now falling down slowly with Gearix holding your hands with his claws.
Holy shit, Neato.
And that'll bring us up to Graydon, who is making death saves. That's a success. All right. Briar, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna ask a question first. Well, I'm gonna ask two questions. How is the King of Steam looking so far?
He's looking like he's still got some fight in him, but definitely heavily wounded.
Now, I'm gonna ask to do something that is 1,000% nowhere in the rule.
Okay.
And if not, I
love
totally
these questions.
understand. But I would like to, now that the King of Steam is freed, or that the key is out of there, I would like to try to call upon the quiet to hyper compress this gravitational pull and just hyper shred the King of Steam.
Roll me percentile.
Okay. That's a 96.
I want to know exactly what your prayer sounds like.
As Briar just sort of gives Gamani a kiss and then flies in the air, and the mother of all creation, who was before set noise and light, the shadow of solace, the quiet. These cycles of violence have continued long enough. It's time for them to break. It's time for there to be no king on the throne of Alteris. And it's time for these circles to be broken. And essentially what I want to do is to have the black hole collapse and the King of and do whatever that does.
You see the entirety of the room go dark. As you can see, Arna Dethiel above head pass in front of Solus. Quickly. Extremely fast. A soft purple light appears, glowing over everything. You can see the ravenous void that you created tightening up. You can hear the sounds of the wind dying, and a sense of calm setting in. As the twilight energy from around issues in, you see it grow smaller and smaller and smaller. Drian, Nito, and Briar. Roll me perception checks.
It's only a 6.
30, 20.
21.
Nito and Drian, you both see this. In the midst of this collapsing black hole that Briar had conjured, you can see a fair gray-skinned elven-looking woman. Darker hair, like a dark purple. You see her press her hand against the mask of the King of Steam as it melts away. And you can see the bones and skull of the King of Steam as the skin is burning away from the force and the fire, cracking and breaking under the weight of the gravity as it collapses into nothingness. And she disappears as well, as the moon on a Dethiel passes out from in front of Solus once again, sunlight returning. As the battlefield is now empty, we are out of initiative.
That's what you get.
I'm going to shut this
for
thing
threatening
off
my
right
family.
right the heck now.
Yeah, please do, Drea.
Right
20
now.
seconds.
It's
20
going.
seconds. 20 seconds.
Fly up there, use a dash if I have to, 100 feet per second.
Yep.
Key in, button pressed.
Key and button press. boop. All right. As soon as you put that key in and you press the button, you see the timer stop.
Nito is slowly, just as slowly as possible.
Just a ridiculous.
Just with this chicken.
Just a fish person.
Someone attends to the dying.
Okay.
It's me and Graydon who are down.
And Kamano.
Are y'all making death saves?
Yes,
Or
yes.
is somebody dead? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, who's down?
Me.
Kamano,
Just-
Graydon, and Zala
Yeah.
are all making death saves. Kamano and Graydon each have at least one failed save from the bombs.
Okay.
I'm gonna healing word one of them when it's mine.
I don't think we're in initiative anymore, right?
We're not.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
It's healing words and cure wounds.
Yeah, I've got 2 spells left. I got a first and a second level.
Can anyone spare some in my
Wait.
direction?
You'll get my second level healing word.
You see
who is-
that?
who
You
all
see
is
that?
down right now?
You see the healing magic is not working on Kamano at all.
Oh, fuck.
Zala, you're gonna get 4.
I'm going to immediately get up, look around, and see Kamano down.
And
You have any more
Sweetheart's gonna get
diamonds?
8.
I do have.
Inoki, you're gonna get 8.
Do I see that the healing magic is not working on Kamano?
No, not yet, because you just got up.
Okay.
I will. So it's Kamano and Graydon
Graydon.
down still, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will healing word Graydon for 4, because that's what I've got right now.
Okay.
Can I do a medicine check to see what's up with Kamano?
Sure. Make a medicine check.
That's a 12.
From what you can tell, nothing. Like his wounds should be healing from healing magic.
He's not dead.
I'm gonna limp over there and take out one of my pastries. I might be able to. Maybe this would work if magic isn't working.
I mean, aren't your pastries magic as well?
Well, yeah, but a different kind of magic.
The magic of baking.
I'm gonna limping towards him, try to just feed him a pastry.
As you're limping towards him, you accidentally kick his blade that's beside him, and you can see there's a crack down the center,
Oh no.
and you can actually see that there is this huge amount of arcane energy pouring from the crack.
Do we need to fix his
Can
weapon?
I make an Arcana check to see what's going on with the sword?
Can I also roll an Arcana check? Yeah.
So 16.
Um,
I rolled low. If I could get help, I would. I have a plus 7.
I got an 18.
See,
Night.
the blade just kind of starts to crack a little further.
Can I try mending on it?
Certainly try. Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna try casting mending on it.
Briar, we have a problem.
What?
Remember that creature I told you about, the hidden Palinirum, the unspoken?
The one that can't be recorded or mentioned.
Yeah.
What
She wants
is
me
it?
to. She wants me to press the button.
No.
Don't fucking press the
I
button.
need you to tie me up in case she tries something.
Oh, hell yes. I will start by casting Hold Person on Nito. With my last spell slot.
I'm just gonna choose to fail.
I'm gonna destroy this key.
And I guess, while Drian is destroying the key, I'll have Nito held until such time as the machine is no longer operational.
And did mending do anything to the sword?
It did not.
Great.
Ziggy.
Is it?
I
As everyone else is kind of doing their thing, trying to figure out how to help and whatnot, coming from your still humming Dal Calapaxa, you hear, "Would you mind if I tried to help?"
My pick is talking to me and says it can help.
I did verify that your pick is a living creature. Or
Yeah,
object.
I mean, we get along great. This isn't usually something that I'm steeped in. So, shall I? I would like to see our ally rise.
We've listened to enough creepy voices. What's one more?
Yeah, probably,
Honestly, is there anybody in this group that doesn't have a voice in their head?
Alright.
Mine is new, but yeah.
You know.
I'll bring Dal Calapaxa over.
You see Dal Calapaxa, as soon as you say "alright," transform in your hand, as you now see floating right beside you a dragonfly fairy. But this dragonfly fairy has this onyx black skin with gold like veins like ore running up his skin, and these long curled horns coming from the top of his head.
I don't take it you're Amdusius.
Oh,
Or do I take it?
that's we're related.
Fancy. Well, show us what you got. Help our friend.
Sure. You see him kind of grab the sword. This is siphoning life force. You see him run his finger across it.
Does it
And
mend?
as it does, you can see the life force from the magic that was echoing out, the seep back in as the metal kind of stitches back together like liquid. All right, there we go. Well, you should be able to heal now.
Wow, another rousing performance.
Well, what can I say? I'm a bit of a performer myself.
I unfortunately don't have the facilities to heal him, but hopefully now someone can.
Yes,
I can.
I have a healing spell. I have a healing spell left. I'm gonna cast healing word on him.
You see Kamano slowly start to get up. As you see him kind of shaking off the grogginess that the life siphoning was doing. Well, glad to be of assistance. Is there anything else you need of me, or would you like me to revert to my other form?
I was gonna say, you can still become the war pick, right?
Yes, just let me know.
Yeah, sure. I mean, hey, if you ever want to stretch the old legs out, just let me know. But for now, war pick sounds good to me.
Sounds good. Oh, and if you need me, I am Dal.
Ziggy Hi-Hat. Pleased to meet you. Officially.
Good to meet you as well. Dal, Demon Knight of Bards.
Very cool.
As you see him transform back into an elongated form of Dal Calapaxa. It's a two-handed war pick. Looks kind of functions like a great axe. You can see that it's still humming too, so now you can split it into two one-handed war picks or a single two-handed war pick. And with that, we cut to one other scene. It's been a few hours since the conflict. Hands of the King of Steam are either dead, surrendered, or captured, and Alteris is under the control of the people. Everyone is celebrating, trying to find joy in this time. All the Novatori doing their best to help out throughout the city with whatever they can. But there's one Novatori member who is alone amongst the dead and dying. Inoki, as you're walking through the casualty collection area, you see same as you left before. The two siblings, Cletus laying, eyes closed. His sister right beside him, badly hurt. Trying to do better. Trying to keep herself together, trying to find some kind of semblance of happy right now. As you walk up, what do you do?
I'm gonna kneel down beside them and just whisper, holding back tears. I don't know if you remember me, but I wanted to let you know that we did it. Alteris is safe. You okay now?
Gonna be okay.
You'll be okay. I promise. You're gonna get better and do all these things. You're gonna dance and you're gonna live a good life. A very long and very happy one. You're in Altaris or anywhere you want in the world. You're safe now, okay? You just gotta hang on there a little bit longer. For Cletus, okay?
Oh, okay. You feel, Inoki, like a memory enter within your head. You surrounded by small children that you cared for immensely. You're in some kind of classroom. You have all these kids around you that look up to you. You're filled with this warmth in your heart, this hopeful, peaceful bliss, this happiness, this purpose and drive. You can feel a warm, comforting hand and a cold, distant presence as your Kusarigama glows just a little bit around your wrist. Instinctively, you lower your hand down. You place your hand upon the shoulder of this little girl. You see her wounds start to close. Thank you.
I'm unable to speak. I'm just going to slowly nod my head. Just tears streaming down my face. You're gonna be okay.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh,